Vanakkam, guys. Welcome back to another video on the football. Okay, I think that intro is a bit, I've got used to it, but we are going to have a few changes on the channel front. We're going to change the channel name. I think it has already been changed. So, Football Tribe is going to be called as Hsengiv Plays from now on. We all need a change. There will be big changes in our lineups, in our teams while playing any fantasy game, including Sorare. So does the channel here. I wanted to make it like I'm just rebranding it and bringing in a character to the channel rather than just calling it the Football Tribe. So Hsengiv Place is going to be the name, and let's dive back into the content. And in today's video, we are going to just I'm just going to share a quick round on where we are at and what I'm doing and what is my strategy and what are the looks like and what did I craft yesterday from the weekend rewards. I'm just going to take you all through the set, the summer camp set. We just have less than 2 weeks, 12 days, uh, to be precise. And I'm in the last level, I think level 6. This is definitely a difficult target to achieve because 440 is not an easy thing. And I'll just show you the main reasons for it. I have scrapped all my 5-star players. I just have Rafinha. I just packed Rafinha last week, and he's scoring some good decisives. He has got like 100 last match and might contribute in upcoming game weeks as well. So I'm just skipping Rafinha. I might scrap him maybe a week later and then use that to get open packs and make the collection bonuses ready for the next set. When I say the collection bonuses, we are at 76% across all leagues on the gallery collection front. And I'm looking at around, like, say, finish strong around 80-85% if possible. And we have a lot of collections which is pending, and we have at 459 on the European collection front and 590 on the MLS front. It is a lot of duplicates. When I open MLS bronze packs, we are getting a lot of duplicate players. So I'm just going in all in on European players, and bring in the collection bonuses. Collection percentage up, so that we get a good, maybe the initial head start boost in the next set. And if you're new to Sorare set, how does that work? Is nothing but like when this particular set, wherever you finish the finish, the kind of players you're going to collect in the last 1 month or so until end, Sorare will be giving us some, say, 8,000, 10,000 essence as a head start for the next set. So if you're going to have like 30 to 40% only completed, you might get around like 2 to 4k essence. Not that sure about how the formula works on the rewards front for the head start, but I think around like in that particular age. And so with the level 5 being completed last week, uh, I think we are now at around 360 gems. It will be great like if I can beat this last level with this 200. That's definitely going to help us, but I'm not sure if it's possible. I have a good team in here, favorites on Barcelona with 3 players: Rafinha, Gerard Martin, and Eric Garcia. It also depends upon how Matt Savifa and David Soria plays. But yeah, this is going to be a just a luck, if possible, I would say, that we can do it. Another other lineup is this one where I have some good boosted percentage on the collection front. So the card bonus is around 35%, making Murillo captain is bringing around 85%. If Murillo gets a decent score, say like 80, that will be a great additional. Around like we'll end up around like 140 to 150 points, which is huge. And then we have Tabakovic with 25% on the card bonus front, and Ginter with 9%. Ginter also scoring good decisive score, and we have Nubel with just the base cards for Tuliso and Nubel. So these two are going to be the main one. We have missed one. I have cancelled one because I'm damn sure that we're not going to end up bringing 350 points with these three players in place. So I thought I'll just use Murillo for with some other combination for tomorrow's match. So this is how I lined up for my 200 gems target, level 6 target, and with 360 gems to go on 10k essence. I'm just opening that for completing the daily objectives in here. And let's just look at the pro mode here. I'll just go to game week 8. So yeah, we are just participate in the rare La Liga, and this is going to be a very small uh, teams playing because it's a midweek and it's a game day one matches for few teams which missed out. So there are only four, not four teams, and projected is around 148. I just put like Radu is going to be a starting goalkeeper. I'm not sure about like who's going to play. Definitely Roman and Ega Aspas will play. Not sure about like Javi Galan and Alvaro Munoz. So I think if we can finish somewhere between uh like less than 150, like I mean 130 with 250 essence. Anything above that, I'll just take it as a very big plus. If we finish if we get somewhere less than 80 points at 500 essence, that will be a great boost. Just because I have a rare essence for 725, so I need somewhere around like 275, so 250 will not work. So I think 500 is what the best one, so that we can craft a card for the next game week. And I have also have a few all-star teams in place from the classic, with the classic cards. Vinicius Junior playing tonight, Rafinha, Bernardo Silva, Matsubifa, Konate, Cucurella, and the goalkeeper from Brighton. Not looking at a big scores. I'm just participating. If we can get somewhere like even 100 cents, that's definitely worth it in this phase of life. That's during the start of a season. So this is what it looks like. On the gallery front, you can look. I just crafted these three, the two from the League One and one from Premier League. Not great cards. I wasn't lucky to pack any big cards or players who are consistent or starting for the teams. So all these three are just they just listed the League One players because I don't play that particular league. And yeah, Kite, I just kept him maybe as a substitute or something, or we don't know if he is going to start in the later stages of the league or in upcoming matches in near future. So these three cards are the ones which we crafted, and I went heavily on Spurs, a bot, or on I went on bids and then traded a few. I got lucky with market credits on the spin the wheel, on the daily spin the wheel for the limited thing. So I just went all in on Spurs and bought like few players. I think we have close to some 8 players from Spurs. Traded with one of the player from which I just crafted from Scottish Premier League, and the limited in season cards look like I have just two teams going all in for the in a Premier League limited game mode. On the rare front, I have gone all in on two teams, not three teams. Yeah, it's a big Deportivo Alves, Malaga, and Celta. I don't have all the playing players in here, and my strategy is go for the very basic bid for all these players, or pay for players who are going to definitely play even as coming off the bench, but definitely be part of the match. So that was a strategy just to farm essence or XP in the very first few weeks, because the very first few weeks we are going to have less number of players, less number of managers who are going to be participating because of the cost of the cards being high. And just as an example for game week 9, which is upcoming in another couple of days time, you could see there are around 370 players, but we might end up going around like 900 to 1000 players, we have 1000 rewards then, because like, and you can get like 1000 XP at this stages. And when we have so many different cards, boost them, bring on the collection bonus on, and also the in-season card bonus up for upcoming weeks. So if you're going to end up in less than 500, if you're lucky with a couple of decisive and a good scores from your team, 500 this particular point of the season, during the start of any season, is going to be a huge boost. And when you have four different teams, and even if they are going to have two teams like falling under the 500 mark, 500 rank mark, and the other two even like between 500 to 750, or even 750 to 1000, that's definitely a good one, because you're going to have some 1000 to 1500 essence and a 2000 or a 1000 XP. So I'm just going to farm as much as possible on the essence and the XP front, and that's the big objective in here. Get as much essence as possible. Try to have a team or two where we have 80 to 90% potential starters, and the other two teams are going to be just like captaining the goalkeepers, who are going to be the primary starters for that particular week, and go with all the other players, even though they are not going to play, or like it's going to be DNP for them. Doesn't matter, because our objective is very clear that two teams are going to play for some good ranks to farm essence, and the other two teams just to farm the last XPs. So this is how the strategy what I am following for the, I mean, like following for the very first few weeks. And later, when we have some good essence, and when we craft some good players, and if you're lucky to pack a good player from the top, say top 4 or 5 teams from La Liga, then the game is going to change. The lineup is going to definitely look different. Or we can sell a player if it's going to cost $100 to $200. We can just sell those cards, and then rebuild the other two teams with some good players, or go for some mid-table teams, and bring in the starters into the pool, rather than having the DNPs in here. So that's the kind of strategy and what I'm trying to look at the rare La Liga front. And on the limited English league front, yeah, it's very clear. It's going to be Spurs for the very first few weeks, or like until the end of season, because I've got almost a good starting team from Spurs. Maybe like I can upgrade to a Sensei on the defense, or Mickey Van de Ven if he's going to get fit another couple of weeks time. And I think we have another two confirmed players on the transfer market front, that Savinho is already joined, and we are going to also going to have Mormush joining, and that's a here we go from Fabio already. So we can maybe like an upgrade to those kind of players in upcoming weeks or time. But this is how the limited English Premier League, or the Premier League lineups looks like from my end. I would definitely want to know like how your teams are looking like, or like how you're planning for your Sura 27 in season cards. Are you purchasing via market credits? Are you new, or like you are just selling your classic, or how do you use your classic cards in Sora 27? Which particular game mode or like tournament are you looking at big? Last week I was I think game week 7. Yeah, I think we need to go back somewhere here. Yep, yeah. So here we got some good 2K essence, which I crafted, and then we didn't get anything big, as I showed in the very first part. But yeah, we got it from the champion, classic champion, the lineup, and we ended up around 422 and got the 2000 essence from it. A very good score from the captain and a few other players, 97 from Terega, and also like Cole Palmer, Joao Pedro scoring, getting an assist, good decisive actions. And also, even though there is no positive decisive for Matt Wafer, still got around 70 points. Donnarumma with a clean sheet might have got even better points. Say we were just 5.6 points and like 45 points away from 5,000. I think these two, even Modric, as you can see, has come off the bench for the second half, and then got the 41. If he had played, got like a decisive, then it would have been a game changer. We might around end up around like around 4 to 30. Yeah, definitely possible with 65 points. I think a clean sheet here and more moderate with another one. But yeah, we can't complain. I'm not complaining. It's all part of the game. I am very much happy with the 2K what I've got. Not happy with what I have crafted, definitely, because the league own players, and if they are going to be a starting player, then it's a different aspect here. But they aren't, and they are like the bench warmers in here. So yeah, not that great on the craft front, but definitely looking forward for what's in store and how the games are going to look like. I really want Spurs to go like big on upcoming weeks so that we can score some good points and get some essence. I'm not looking for. I'm definitely not looking for something like the very top podiums in here. There are big players. Nipanthas, I'm very happy for Nipanthas to finish, I think, number one last week with $5,000. And the kind of time, the investment, the money he has put in, I think it's been rewarded. I'm very happy for him. So I'm not definitely looking at these kind of numbers in here. If you're lucky, then it's a different thing. But like somewhere around like less than 350 with 2K essence or 3K 4K essence, that's going to be a great initial start. So yep, finishing in the top 400 to 500 is going to be that, because the team what I have is also in that zone. I'm not having a Haaland or a Bruno Fernandes or any big players who are going to cost much and who's going to score also like on the higher end. So this is pretty much my strategy and an update from my end on what's been happening on Sorare. I think we haven't had any video upload in the last couple of weeks due to some personal commitments, but from now on, I'm going to be like uploading frequent updates on what's been cooking on my end. And also, like, thank you so much if you are still watching the video until the very end. Like and subscribe the channel if you like it. Do support, for a newbie creator like me. And please do share what is your strategy, what are your game modes on Sorare. Are you excited really for the upcoming Sorare set, which is going to open up another couple of weeks' time? I'll see you in the very next video, maybe in another couple of days' time. Until then, it's bye from Hsengiv. Thank you.